care of 12 to 13.
Good luck, have fun. We require more minerals.
Glad you're here.
See, this is another one of those levels where I don't know the best.
Tech on board these trains.
Yeah, I feel like it might be a little difficult to get early levels with Dehaka on this one, but I think I can find ways to make it happen. Let's go see what I can get done. See, like with those bunkers there, I really don't feel like it's going to be that easy to get anything done. And I don't really have a jump. I guess they're just going to keep letting me get more essence that way. I can get that upgrade pretty fast. You can start getting attack upgrades actually really fast in this one. Well, thanks so much, Dread Wolf King. I really appreciate it. Looks like I can get another one of these pretty quick.
Enemies gather. We must withstand them. I follow. Watchful. I follow.
That's our cue. We need to bring that thing down quick like.
Many enemies.
Oh, shoot.
Is strong again. Mother, the Hollow Mother, will.
We got some visitors heading for our base. They don't look too friendly.
Yeah, I can't eat the train. I can't eat the train. That's unfortunate.
So much essence.
Objective destroyed.
Now that is how you do it.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for the Tyrannosaurs.
Mother,
Unless anybody... No, we were going to try for the swarm host, weren't we?
Time to change.
We require more minerals.
Our
Let's
allies'
get-
base is threatened. Hey, your base
Level
is under
10,
attack,
okay.
man.
Let's get this one.
Destroy.
Let's get that one too.
So much essence.
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's any benefit to creep.
That cargo doesn't get delivered.
Change.
I wish there was, I mean, you know, besides like Kerrigan's creep, you know, but I don't think there's any benefit.
Things change.
What's going on, full pick face? I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Much.
Full epic face. There it is. I see it now. How you doing? Thanks for coming out to the stream.
A main objective has been destroyed.
Right on
A
time.
full pie face? I don't understand what that means.
Dakron awaits his next battle. Go. The enemy hunts us, but they shall be the hunted.
Mutation complete. So creative.
Come on. Hey, there you go. Yes. They turn into the swarm. Okay, no, not the swarm.
Incoming train. Do whatever it takes.
Because they're creeper hosts. No. So, sorry, the swarm hosts turn into creeper hosts. So primal hosts turn into creeper hosts. So, yes, you can upgrade the primal host
Require more
into
investment
creeper
gas.
Hold my
hosts.
finger, Artosis.
Mutation complete.
There it is.
So much essence. Rise.
Trains on that bottom track are faster than the others. You can try and stop them, but you gotta be quick.
Your forces are under attack.
A main objective has been destroyed.
We are always moving. Always.
Hey, your base is under attack.
Your allies under attack. Help!
I must change.
Not enough Vespian gas.
Alright, I'm gonna make a bunch of extra
Allies are in combat.
Got an enemy
drones
attack
here
coming
so that
for
I
our
can
base.
make
Stay frosty.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Unacceptable.
a bunch of worms.
Our forces are under attack.
Far is. We face enemies. Beware.
Tutor marches inbound. Time to step up your game.
Oh god, I thought that was one of the smaller guys. I was like, holy crap, he's huge. But he's not. That's not the same guy.
Your forces are taking damage.
So it does take quite a while to get to the upgrades. To be able to attack the air units, so not as useful as I thought it might be.
Good job torching those trains. From the intel I've been provided, I'd say half their stock is in flames.
What's going on, Karina? How you doing? Thanks for coming out to the stream.
Hey, your base is under attack, man. Your allies under attack. Help!
I don't know if I like the swarm dudes as much as I like other units.
Your allies' base is under attack. Time to carry.
We got enemy forces inbound on our base.
Main objective destroyed.
See, like, I think I'd rather just make
There
a
you
bunch of
go. We got
Ravasaurs.
it.
Or Tyrannosaurs, there it is.
Hey, your base is under attack. It's a trap. Our allies are being attacked. Leave them alone. Nuclear launch detected.
Here we go. Knock that train over and raise some hell.
Change will come.
Nice. It goes well. I find the best composition to use is probably going to just be Tyrannosaurs and Ravasaurs. Is probably going to be your best unit comp in just a general sense.
Under attack again.
And then any extra minerals you have, if you don't want to make just make those ones, can probably be used to just make the worms. You know, once you feel like you maybe got like a full army supply worth, you just make more worms.
Our allies are in combat.
Yeah, right?
Main objective destroyed.
Looks like this is your stop.
Base is besieged.
Hey, Karina, I have a question for you if you have a second and don't mind maybe looking something up for me.
Your allies under attack. Help!
Our enemies come. Strike swiftly.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Listen. Essence flows. I follow.
So, as you may or may not know, you can't actually change hotkeys for Dehaka for his drones. And I was wondering if you've seen anything in the editor that might tell you what would be the proper syntax to change,
Your base is under attack.
so that you can change it in the text file.
Nuclear launch detected. Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under attack.
Oh wow,
You're
that
under
came in
attack.
quick.
Siege up. Insufficient Vespi. Mutation complete. So creative.
Are you seriously stuck, Dehaka?
Come to battle, Mama. Now I can go, Dakron.
Mutation complete. Your allies under attack.
Those trains on the third rail are fast as hell. Gotta take them out quick.
Nuclear launch detected. Our forces are under attack. Your forces are taking damage. Our allies' base
going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, you know me, I use completely different hotkey setups than what's originally intended. Just because I love the core, it works really well for me. But yeah, I haven't been, you know, I've been having to use the my mouse to do all of the button presses, and it's just kind of annoying after a while, you know?
Enemy attack. They're heading towards us now.
Your allies' base is under attack. Being attacked.
Bonus objective complete.
Enemies.
Too fast.
Your base is under attack again.
I reckon they're running out of hardware to ship. Almost got them, Commanders.
Your allies under attack. Help!
You're engaging the opponent.
Yeah, I think it was the most magnificent potato that looked it up for me last time.
Our allies are being attacked. Leave them alone.
Thanks so much, Sassy Tree.
You best get ready. Enemies headed for our base.
Nuclear launch detected. Our forces are under attack.
Stupid nuclear launch.
Hey, your base is under attack. It's a trap.
Main objective destroyed.
I cannot be stopped.
You know, maybe if I would have gotten off that,
Been a pleasure working with you.
maybe if I would have gotten off that, that devour a little earlier, I think I could have done it. But, you know, every time he attacks, he doesn't actually gain health back. So that's the thing, is you have to use the devour ability. But what's going on, Doom of Malantai? Malantai? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so they still haven't fixed the hotkeys for, I believe, unless they've recently fixed it, they still haven't fixed the hotkeys for the Greater Spire. No, you can't feed them to primal leaders. Co-op's pretty fun. I've been doing a lot. I don't know if you ever noticed, but probably a lot of people are new to the stream. Ooh, we're going Artanis. All right. But yeah, co-op's super fun. I do a lot of co-op streams when I'm not doing stuff like this. Oh. Thanks so much, Cozy Boy Bash. I really appreciate the follow. When I'm not doing stuff like this, which is, you know, all the levels in one sitting, I usually do solo co-op stuff. And then there's also Mutation Monday. If anybody's unfamiliar, I do Mutation Monday where I take on the latest mutation with every commander on Monday. So, yeah, if you ever want to tune in on Monday, well, I do the happy dance a lot. Especially lately, I've been getting a lot more followers. It's been pretty nice. Me.
Good luck.
Have fun. Mine more minerals.
You can't buy stuff on credit in this game.
So I have yet to face a Zerg on this map.
Money, 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 money. Not enough minerals.
During the height of the Purifier program, many personalities were stored here for AI conversion. One of them turned out to be more than we can handle. This Tal'Darim, once a prisoner, has escaped and corrupted our systems to create his own forces. You must help me restore our control.
We're gonna do it. Let's go see what kind of forces we're going up against.
Terrans will die. We will grow strong.
Look how slow you take out things. See, it's just like, it's too much. Is that 5 a.m. where you're at? Oh, jeez.
Flows. I follow. More essence.
So I'm going to need you to turn immediately into this one. Okay. Yeah, it's better that you're exactly precise on that one. I mean, I was going to feel bad if it was 5 o'clock, but 4:47, that's simple. But I feel like if you can get 2 Zerglings out, you can actually siege that up and not actually take any damage. No, apparently not.
Initial security terminal is clear. Fear not, there are several more. Stay vigilant. The Tal'Darim sends his holographic warriors to your position. They may not be flesh, but they are fierce.
The enemy moves against us. We will meet them head on.
Warning. I will set out for the next location shortly.
Alright, so let's see what else do I want. Oh, we already finished that one. So let's get this. Get 2 of these. Actually, let's do 3. Oh my god, did I not? Hey, now, you were supposed to make this, bro. Come on.
So much.
We need more monies. You're under attack. Siege up.
Analyzing corrupted security data. Stand by.
Essence flows. I follow.
The Tal'Darim still thinks he can destroy me. Can you prove him wrong?
Your allies being attacked. Oh no!
Glyphic
Where?
is restored. Change will come.
This one.
Your allies under attack. Help! Mutation complete.
That.
System takeover is halfway complete. And yes, I am doing my best. I am under attack. Care to assist?
We need more monies. Minerals.
The facility suppression towers used to protect us. But now, this one will bring my efforts to a halt if you do not stop it. Systems work halted by tower strikes.
Go. Rise. Primal. Glyphic join.
Only 25% of the corruption remains.
Allies are in combat.
Make sure I get the last one of those. So, let's see. What do I want to do? Do I want to go mutas this time, or do I want to wait?
They're attacking your base.
System integrity verified. We are back online at this location.
Much essence to
That one. Don't want impalers. Finish that up.
Our allies are being attacked. Leave them alone.
Essence flows.
Get that one.
The transport is nearly ready. Relocating to the third terminal soon.
I'm trying to decide if I want mutas or not. I think I'm gonna go mutas this time. I think they're a little bit faster.
You have not enough minerals.
Move around the map a little bit more.
Enemy hunts us, but we shall be the hunted. Come, worm.
Interesting. One of the data cores has not yet been breached by the rogue Tal'Darim. If you could recover these personalities, the purifiers would be grateful.
It's being attacked. Oh no! Where? Mutation complete. So creative.
Watchful. Hollow mother. Destroy. Now.
Restoring original security protocol. Try to be patient.
Oh shit, Doc is gonna die.
Essence.
I require aid. System defenses have been activated against me.
Mutation complete. So creative.
My warriors could not hold.
Enemy suppression tower activated.
Rise, primal worm.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Unable to progress due to the tower's interruption. We can only move in secrecy for a little longer. The Tal'Darim will find the data core soon. I have regained control of 50% of our systems, but it hasn't been suppression tower. Quickly. Tower destroyed. Good work. I will have to ask for more of it. Tal'Darim's signature detected. He's found the data core. Be
Oh
quick.
shit, thank you so much, Pig, for the host. Holy crap. I really appreciate that. If you're just tuning in, we just got we're working on like 11, 12, I think it is. Doing all of them in tonight. Please let me know if anybody has any questions, anything like that.
Tal'Darim's alterations. Hold fast.
But yeah, thanks so much for the host. I really appreciate it.
The Tal'Darim has
Make sure to show them some love. Thanks everybody for coming out. You guys are all amazing peeps.
data secure. This security terminal is clear.
Yeah, I see that. Like I said, if anybody has any questions, make sure to let me know.
Controlled. Only 5 gas per barrel.
I don't know what else to say.
Change will come.
Yeah, thanks, Pig. I mean, I totally appreciate it. You've hosted me before, and oh my god. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much, Patrick. Let's go this way.
Nothing more to do here. I shall move on to the next area in a moment.
Some people love the green headset. Some people can't stand the green headset. But you know what? I think it's cool.
Advancing toward the next terminal now.
Rise, primal worm.
Our allies are being attacked. Leave them alone.
You know Monk too? Isn't Monk great?
Forces are under attack. Your allies being attacked. Oh no! Where?
Worm.
Our allies are in combat.
Will.
Your forces are under attack. Your allies under attack. Help!
Oh, smat. Thank you so much, Pig, for the follow. I totally appreciate it.
Not enough Vespian gas. It's Vespian
Time
taste.
to change. Murder rests in the floor.
Thanks for the follow. Farah, ZZDYK also. I really appreciate it. Pig hosted me. Triple. Yeah, thanks everybody. I mean, co-op is super fun. Let's see. Oh yeah, Puritan, thank you so much for the follow. I didn't see you either.
System rebuild. This will take a while.
Okay, so I am at max supply. Yeah, so the one thing I can say is early on,
Hostile forces have been deployed.
you don't necessarily have the most OP setup everywhere. Thanks so much, MD Yemen. I really appreciate the follow. Sorry, yeah, appreciate the follow. Yeah, but because you just don't have a lot of anti-air. But if you go up against a ground attack, it's actually not so bad at all. But yeah, if you're just going up against air attacks, you really don't have a lot. Because Dehaka doesn't have an air attack until he eats an air unit, which is kind of counterproductive if you think about it, because you know you need to kill an air unit to be able to kill an air unit, and then if you kill an air unit with high HP, it takes forever to be able to eat another unit, and you can't get any health. It's just this vicious cycle of trying to get to the right amount of things. So having a little bit of anti-air prior to starting is actually really helpful. And then when you turn into your ultimate evolution, you get to hear the Gojira.
Something is going right. My work here is nearly finished, if you can believe it. Detecting
But one of the biggest things I've done is I do the same thing sometimes when I'm playing Abathur. Is I try to make sure
disabled my systems.
that I only bring out units when they're at max health. Oh shoot. That could have been bad. But yeah, if you keep a rally point and then you just only bring out units when they're already at their max level, you're gonna be able to save a lot more. Thanks so much, Score Plus. I really appreciate the follow. Is there more? I thought I saw essence around here.
Despite the odds, everything has been fully reset here.
Our allies are being attacked. Leave them alone.
Essence.
Still waiting on this, huh? I'm gonna move one of these guys over here so I can grab that when it becomes available.
So much essence.
Our forces are under attack.
Essence flows.
Finalizing route to final terminal. Try to stay focused.
Let's pull back for a second.
Your forces are taking damage.
Proceeding.
Your allies being attacked. So creative.
So one of the cool things about co-op, if you actually do want to get pretty far into it and really start, playing a lot of it, is there is still like a lot of mutations. So if you ever feel like you want to try something harder, you can always do that. Oh, nice job. Oh no, they killed it. At least we got one of them.
Essence. Essence.
But ultimately, like,
Accessing security terminal and
there is best build orders, which is the other cool part about this. And if you really want to get better at co-op, or if you really want to make it a little more difficult, you can always do solo co-op, which is what I usually do on my stream when I'm not doing Mutation Monday, where I take on the latest mutation with every single commander. And yeah, so there's lots of cool things you can do if you really want to make it more difficult on yourself, which is totally fine. But one of the coolest things, one of the cooler things about it too, is you have, like, I don't know, I love playing ladder and stuff like that. I don't play it as much because I've, kind of found my niche on Twitch with playing co-op. But I don't know, you have access to cool cooldowns and stuff like that, Like, you're able to spawn stuff like this all over the map.
You're under attack. Siege up.
Things change.
Your allies under attack. Help!
Dakran awaits his next battle.
temporarily disabled my system. Suppression tower down.
Change will come.
Well, they were supposed to implement some sort of ranking system, but they never ended up doing it. So, like, in order for... Yeah, when you play a normal mission, you're not really going to, especially with a partner, you're never really going to find yourself, like, feeling like things are, ridiculously hard. Again, that's why I like to spend the time and, like, do solo stuff. Where, like, you take out the entire thing with just you, no extra things. Thanks so much, Kron231. I really appreciate the follow. But yeah, you take out the entire mission yourself, and you only use a 2 base income.
If you can believe it. I am unable to progress. The tower has ceased its fire. At least something is going right.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a way to gain extra, to have a reason to gain extra experience, but it's not necessarily, like, making things harder, You unlock cool, like, I don't know, like emoticons and stuff like that, but it's not like making the missions at all harder or anything like that.
Your allies under attack. Help!
Analyzing systems.
Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. I really appreciate it.
It appears he is truly dead at last. Fine work, commanders.
There's nothing wrong with that. J-Wrath, there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's, like, the coolest part about, like, StarCraft. Is, like, there's always room to improve on everything. You're never really sitting there, like, I don't know, finding yourself, like, perfect at the game. There's never a time where anybody's ever going to be perfect at the game. And that's... okay. If anybody would like to play alongside me, you're more than welcome to. But I find it the easiest way to do it is to join my Fire Inside 2 chat. I think most people know how to do that, but just go ahead and find a Fire Inside. Fire Inside 2. And that's me. If you want to just join, feel free to do that. I'm going to do a random person here, but if anybody wants to join that, I'll be pulling people from there. Yes, that was... Okay, so I've had this, a Fire Inside, or Hunter AFI. Hunter's the bass player, by the way. Right? Okay, so my were like my favorite band in high school. I don't know if I necessarily like them as much anymore, but it's, you know, you pick a screen name, right? And it kind of sticks with you for a while. Yeah, I get you. I do. I totally do. But I've had like the same email for like the last, I don't know, 25 years. Yeah, same thing with me. I loved them in high school. Answer That and Stay Fashionable, all those good albums. Good stuff, man. Yeah, totally is. That was great. I'm glad you had a good time. Venice? I don't think that's Venice. That's funny. So yeah, we might have to be sitting here for a little while with these queue times, but you know, we'll get through it, right? Again, I want to say thank you to Pig for hosting me. I totally appreciate that. Us small streamers totally appreciate that stuff. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. If anybody would like to join, please make sure to hit me up. Thank you, Floppy420. I appreciate it. Yeah, so they'll probably all go to YouTube. I believe Twitch has exclusive rights to all of my stuff for a while, so it might be like a couple days before some of it goes up and like a week or two before everything goes up. Yeah, I appreciate it, Floppy. Ah, good old queue times. Yeah, right? Super famous. Well, I mean, I'm only an affiliate, and I think they have like 24 hours. I'm not 100% sure. There might be some stipulations where you can go ahead and upload to YouTube. I just remember reading that somewhere. I don't think they'll ever like enforce that kind of thing. And you can record your own stuff and do whatever you want with it. But I feel like if they ever wanted to, they could kind of get upset at you for doing stuff like that. Again, I don't think anybody's ever had that issue. I don't think. I don't know. I've never had the issue before. Ooh, do I cancel and try it again? Well, you'll be seeing in just a second. I feel... Okay, so Dehaka has become more and more fun. Yeah, exactly. Now, the thing is, I feel like if you're a Twitch partner, they might even... I don't know. I feel like... I don't know, I feel like maybe if you're a Twitch partner, again, I haven't read the rules and regulations as Twitch partner, because I'm not a Twitch partner. If you haven't noticed that, I'm not a Twitch partner. But I feel like they might even have like a longer time they have to wait, but maybe that's not the case. I mean, I guess every person's contract with Twitch is going to be different. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm definitely enjoying the whole streaming thing. It's fun interacting with people because, you know, God, I feel like I should cancel and come back. But yeah, no, it's what makes this even more fun for me. Right? But I don't know, I think I remember seeing maybe for affiliates it's okay, no, they hold your VODs for up to a month, I think it is. But see, like, I've been able to take a VOD and make a highlight and export it to YouTube at the like hours after I've done a stream. So I would think if they had a problem with it, they would not allow me to do that. Man, is it really this long of a queue? I'm sorry, y'all. This is taking so long. I'm like almost tempted to just use my second account and just carry myself, but I don't know if I want to do that just yet. We're so close to the next level too. Stun enemies, area damage. Okay, back here units. It has been 6 minutes, hasn't it? Try that again. Sometimes canceling coming back does help. Wish I could do something to kill some more time. Got any more questions in chat or anything I can answer? But let's just talk about Dehaka, I guess. So, if you're planning on buying Dehaka and you want to play on Brutal, or, you know, you really want to just do that, the one thing I can say is he's extremely powerful when it comes to a ground army. You really only have access to Hydralisks for anti-air or Dehaka himself, but he doesn't even have consistent anti-air. So dealing with air armies, it will be tough. Because you really only have Hydras, and all of his units are actually kind of pretty weak without turning into their evolutions. So just be a little aware of that. You can turn into Ravasors and Prime Igniters, but you really don't get access to anti-air until you get to level 6. Because then you get your mutas, but you don't even get all your upgrades until then. Oh yeah, please feel free to join my Discord, by the way. Thanks, Iz. I appreciate you posting that. Or hitting up that command. I plan on doing a bunch of different limitations. I feel like I would, maybe once Dehaka's done, probably doing an only Dehaka video. Oh, I also do co-op limitations where I let chat decide what units I can and can't make. And it's another thing I like to do to make co-op even more interesting for people. But I feel like I'd like to do a no Dehaka video, and then I'd like to do an only Dehaka video, an only creep host video, all those different things. But I always look for a little inspiration from chat too.
Mine more minerals. You can't buy stuff on credit in this game.
When starting this war, I discovered that Amon's forces have invaded the temple to raise a void shed high.
That's fun.
Eliminate his void slivers, and the abomination will not.
Well, if you want to group with me, just let me know. I mean, you don't have to stream snipe. You're more than welcome to just play with me. It's okay. If you can, just try to join the A Fire Inside 2. Group chat in NA. Oh, thanks. That's so nice of you. I think that's kind of, I don't know, I find that sometimes like the campaign missions are either really overpowered for certain commanders in certain situations. So I actually don't mind doing stuff like that. Like I remember playing through the entire Terran campaign with just Stim Marines and Medics. I mean, again, those are powerful units, so it's not like that's like the hardest thing in the world to do. But like not without getting any of the science research, only getting Stim Marines, it's actually kind of fun to do. On brutal, yeah.
I follow. Yes, the enemy is near. Kill. Change will come. Essence flows.
Cool.
I follow.
Our allies' base is threatened.
Our allies are in combat.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Your efforts are futile.
I call upon Glevik, new leader of Yaksra's pack.
Let's grab this. Let's grab this. So one of the most unfortunate things at the moment is you can't set hotkeys for your Zerglings. That's one of the few things on Dehaka that you can't set. So it is a little difficult for me to do everything I want because I don't have hotkeys for it.
Your forces are under
Void
attack.
hybrid will awaken soon unless you destroy a sliver.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and grab one more of those. Let's grab that.
Glevik is strong again.
So I have to play at like half my APM that I would normally like to play at because I don't have the ability to use most of my hotkeys.
I knew you could be trusted.
You already cleared this over here.
Your allies under attack. Help!
Enemies gather. We must withstand them.
The people of this world have been trapped here since the battle began. We must ensure they depart soon. If you can help defend the ship when it leaves,
As soon as it's done, I'll be able to make Tyrannosaurs, which would be really
be on
nice.
your guard. The evacuation ship is underway.
I follow.
The enemy's biomass will provide us resources.
Time to change. I take essence.
Our allies are in combat.
Come, worm.
That's almost there.
Our enemies have brought down a ship. We will try to send another soon.
Yeah, still waiting for the Tyrannosaurs.
Essence. Go now, Glevik.
Attack. Siege up.
Mutation complete. Our enemies come.
So close. Okay.
Strike swiftly.
Not enough Vespian gas.
Price controlled. Only 5 gas per barrel.
Two void slivers have been annihilated.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so we finally got enough. Cleared enough, so now we can actually start making our gases over here and everything else.
Change will come.
Let's get that upgrade.
I listen. I will. I will change.
So I'm kind of ready to move out whenever this gentleman is. So I'm gonna move here.
Rise, primal worm.
Our foes shall become our resources.
Not enough Vespian.
Enemy forces incoming. Slay them to the last.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Move over here. I don't want those.
So much essence.
Make your preparations. The evacuation will resume soon.
Our allies are being attacked. Leave them alone.
Yes, Murphy is.
The evacuation ship is heading out. Keep watch over it.
Essence flows.
Let me see if I can get that.
You require more
Still
Vespine
here.
gas.
Hold my finger, Artosis.
I listen. I.
It's time to assimilate some resources.
Mutation complete.
Much essence to use for changing.
Your allies being attacked. Oh no! Where?
At last.
Let's
We can
get
evacuate
Devour.
everyone in this area now.
Okay.
We will strike the Void Sliver. The hybrid has almost formed.
Fight. We face clear enemies.
Not enough Vespian gas.
Price control.
Yeah, we gotta kill this pretty quick, but I think we'll be okay.
Our enemies provoke us. We will answer.
I must warn you. The ship will be leaving shortly.
War essence.
Amon will notice his slivers disappearing if you keep this up. The evacuation vessel is moving forward. I pray it remains safe.
Much essence to
And we're at full.
use.
You're engaging the opponent.
essence.
Well done. Our vessel can warp more passengers aboard from here.
So another cool thing about like co-op too is you get cool access to stuff like Omega worms, which are basically Nidus canals that instantly load and instantly unload. It's just like little cool things like that that make it just a little bit more fun, and you just feel like super overpowered. I mean, don't get me wrong, Amon, which is your mortal enemy in this stuff, is still pretty overpowered too, but you know, it just, you know, it's fun.
Essence.
The enemy is in my grip. Move in for the kill.
The hybrid has drawn most of the power from the temple.
Alright, so we're pretty much at the end here. What time is it where I'm at? It's 1:29 in the morning. I got work in a couple hours, but you know what? We're gonna keep going until I get level 15. Ooh.
The enemy's coming for us.
Kerrigan died. That's no good.
It's time to assimilate some resources. Enemy
Gonna be able to
stunned
kill all
right
that?
now.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Your allied's base is under attack. Time to carry.
Essence.
Why do you say technically the East Coast?
We must withstand them.
Oh, I guess so.
I need to regenerate my army.
Your allies' base is besieged.
This is almost getting a little out of hand.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Alright, that was good. Wait, that was it. Okay, good.
Destroy a sliver. You have driven
Yeah, that makes sense.
this world and saved all who dwell here.
Good job, Space Timo. We did it. We did it together. What's going on, Kira King? I didn't notice you. I just noticed your chat. Alright. Alright, so that was 12 to 13. Oh, you gotta go to sleep? I hear ya. Don't worry, I'll still be playing more of Dehaka. Anyways, we're gonna go on to the next one.